do so.
That's fine.
Is it check?
Yeah, sorry, poker in the background, apparently. Alright, so, yeah. Now then, let's
Poker
do...
in the back, I barely knew of.
Gosh. Alright, let's do a quick recap, and then we'll jump right back in.
Let's time.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
That's exactly what I was going for.
Indeed.
Last time on Food Bites Back.
Well, a little bit
Last
before that,
time.
actually.
Last time on So It Wasn't Cake.
Last time on 7 Idiots in an Amusement Park.
There's only 6.
That's... Hey, I'm counting the killer, okay?
I
Did
guess
you-
the killer could be constituted
No.
as.
You could also be
Maybe
counting
it
the
is.
night
We don't
guard
have
in
any-
that.
Oh,
Technical-
God.
Yeah,
brain
that is the other
masks.
part about that.
I didn't realize.
But yeah, after a little bit, you two, you four, new actors in the strange town of Carousel managed to find your way into the good graces and teachings of 2 veterans, Hannah and Austin of varying archetypes. And with their help and the like, you have all managed to get to this little amusement park and get your first stripes, so to speak. Get some achievements under your belt and actually know how all this works. And so, after that, a little bit of meet and greets, some strategizing and the like, and avoidance of omens, you all finally entered the park from a weird rift in the fence, which was actually the omen, and triggered the movie. During that time, well, it was strange, of course, as all movies are in this place. The real sign, though, that things were going wrong was when Austin went missing, which was in the plan, but it was far creepier than usual, which prompted a search, which prompted more people to go missing. Until gradually, first blood revealed itself. And now, after a long time and a little bit of more build-up, second blood has reared its ugly crimson head.
Ugly is right. Look at that thing.
And the reveal of our interesting antagonist has been exposed to the light. Though very much not by its own choice, as it very much did not want. But as we get back into the world, as into the amusement park where just seconds before this strange sort of humanoid candy thrown away food monster took away the night guard. And for some reason at all, as finally it stays on second blood. And everyone around hears it start up once again.
Fucking hell.
Lunabot! I was
Let's
building
see
up
who
to
the real-
move. I was building up to
Let's see who's
something.
underneath this rubber mask. Oh god,
Yeah,
it's not. Oh fuck.
No, the rubber mask is not loading. No, but I was gonna make a joke of like, and see who's really under this mask. Luna, bud.
Oh my god, Luna, how could you do this? I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't
Go
for you
for you
meddling
meddling
twerps.
kids.
Kids. Damn it.
And your little dog, too. And your little crow, too.
Mm.
Yeah, actually. So. Can I salvage? Nope, Lunabot is very dead.
Do
Well.
you want me to try and play it? See if it's a problem with Lunabot and you?
No, Lunabot is offline.
You want me to play it? See if it's a problem with you?
I'm gonna try mimicking it. No, I don't have an instrument, so I'm gonna be.
Wanna try it? See if it's a personal problem,
No?
and see if it's a
Yes.
skill issue.
No.
I
I already did it. Making a season 2 of that? Okay.
Gosh. Yeah. Well.
Oh, random thought. Did you guys see that they're apparently gonna do what they did to the Sonic movie, but to the Minecraft movie? How they redid Sonic's face, but now they're looking at doing, like, redoing the art for the people in the Minecraft movie.
The thing about the Sonic
don't-
movie is.
I don't think that's gonna fix
I don't think
all
that's
the
gonna fix
issues.
anything.
Oh, I don't think so either. But it's a definite improvement.
Yeah, definitely.
I get like okay, but if you put pink frosting on a like a banana peel, it's still like I don't want to I don't want to use the metaphor of like if you put pink frosting on a pile of shit, because I don't think it's that bad. It
Like
is
a piece
pretty
of
bad,
cardboard.
though. Yeah, like it's still a piece
Is-
of cardboard.
is that
Well,
more
see,
than one?
they have decent actors, and
Yeah.
they have a decent plot.
I don't know what the
Do
plot
we know
is,
what
to
the
be honest.
plot is?
They're fighting piglins. They got sucked into a Minecraft world, and now they're fighting an army of piglins.
Got it. Okay.
But I mean, I don't like. I think it's mostly just the presentation, I guess. Like here's the thing. Initially, when we saw the trailer, we thought like this could be really bad, or like really bad in a fun way.
Yeah.
But then we kind of sat on it a bit more, and people started pointing out stuff, and it just
Why
made
is-
us think like this kind of seems like the animation is. It's not appealing, but like
It's
a lot
shit.
of work went into it. Clearly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like it's not good, but it took a lot of effort from a lot of very talented and probably very underpaid animators. But like the thing, this feels like the kind of thing that's like made by some uninspired, not very artistically good people at the top positions, who then hire a bunch of talented people to just kind of put their stuff in there. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I know.
Understand? Why are you the one
like
hosting?
it feels like a,
Oh, you're
like
in the.
it doesn't
Okay.
feel like a creative project. It feels more like something very corporate, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
like this is the result of like people in a board meeting deciding what the movie should be, and like it's not like they were like, hey, X creative person, we're we're giving you this this concept of like, hey, make a movie about Minecraft for us, or even like somebody reaching out to them, hey, I want to make a movie about Minecraft for you, but more like they're like, it's like, okay, it's like we in the board meeting, we have decided what this movie should be, so now let's hire people to do
Yeah.
our idea of what this movie should be. It's like the board meeting has like the quote unquote creative process done.
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking at the Lunabot like support Discord. Apparently, it's under maintenance right now.
That's crazy.
As of 6:47 today.
6:47.
Yep.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So should we go with the YouTube link method?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep, I already got the first bit.
So yeah, as
Done up.
Poe the Crow explains to all of you his opinions on the new Minecraft movie in the middle of
That's
this
crazy.
monster
Thank you,
encounter.
Got it.
Such unparalleled insight.
Wow, I had no idea about that. That's crazy.
Alright, so, we all good? We all ready?
Mm.
People watching the YouTube activity if they want music and all that?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the ads every 5 seconds.
Me too.
Apologies. Inform me
I-
whenever Lunabot comes back on.
It's will
Why
never.
is this in? Oh, that's. Sorry, I was looking at an AI and I was like, why is this in Russian? Oh, I know why.
Oh wow, it doesn't even let me press play, like it just pauses it
Yeah,
immediately.
I'm hosting, so.
Got it.
Oh, okay, good. Then it's not.
Yeah, it's not you.
Yeah.
So how's
I-
everyone's day been?
Could be better. Could be worse.
Definitely could be, yep.
Yeah.
I could
To
have
be
$1 million.
honest,
Okay,
But-
this is probably the best I could do in
alright.
Hero 4.
Everybody ready?
Stickers? Oh.
Yep.
Sheets ready?
Yeah,
Yep.
maybe I should open.
Sheets ready? Ready to start writing down conditions and all that? And yep.
I'm ready to put dead. I got my cursor hanging over it right now. Don't worry.
Yeah. There's a couple you're gonna need to work with through all this, so. But, well, we're on a schedule here, everybody. So, starting up the film. Now then, back to where
Am I
we
building my
started.
online business? Okay.
Oh boy, Sylvester Stallone.
Well, as I said, back to where we were before. As sort of everyone sort of ringed around this sort of side entrance to the shop, where the sort of crackling caramel trail now feeds onward into the darkness, where that individual and night guard used to sit.
shit.
uh-huh. Uh.
It,
But what?
Uh,
What was that?
okay.
No, don't care. What direction did we come in, and who are we missing?
I don't know.
Okay.
Para,
I'm gonna
you
pick
here?
up my hammer and the flashlight.
You here? Okay, okay. Alright, do we just want to go? I mean,
Yeah.
we don't even know where Austin is still.
Yeah.
Okay,
If we're gonna find Austin,
he's dead.
Question: Are we?
are you sure about that? Because they you can't just leave. Gotta die.
I don't know,
on
and at this
camera?
point, I'm not
We would be
looking to
complicit
join
in
them.
We would be complicit in their murder,
Are we on
effectively.
screen?
Of course, it could be a
We're not considered accomplices. Like, we didn't help
no.
commit
We
it.
would be considered accomplices if we just ignored it.
I think we leave and call the cops.
I want to find everyone and go somewhere safe right now. So
yeah,
how about
we're
we go
not-
there? How about we do that?
Well, unless you have
We-
some flower print van hidden somewhere in those jeans, I think it's best if we run.
Are we on camera?
Yeah, actually. Sarah, did you see any cameras in the security area? They gotta be recording, right?
No, I mean out of character.
security
Yeah,
area,
out
I
of
did.
character.
Well, Hannah will still bring that up. So, yeah.
Okay.
Look,
But-
okay,
but
I
we
Yes,
don't-
yes.
get a good look. I was mostly looking for the coffee. I did notice.
You all
okay,
are on camera, yes, though.
I did notice that the caramel shit that the thing is made out of was all over the. It was burnt. I think. Like most things, I mean, fire. Like you could just.
You wanna go after it? Are you
Look,
insane?
You have a
That
flamethrower
thing.
hidden somewhere?
Yeah, it's up my ass. Shut the fuck up.
Language.
Look, that thing is language really the most important thing right now.
Have it, okay?
You got like a couple F-bombs that we can use.
It was turning
I'm
towards
not saying that.
PG-13. Okay. I'm good. Fire.
If
I
we
thought it was
wanna
burnt.
have somewhere place, I still have the keys for the drink cart.
We could.
We want to hide in the drink cart from a being of molten in.
It's not molten. Is that
Well, maybe not stay there, but
look?
Sure. Honestly, it's better than just standing around here.
yeah, especially.
Fuck out of here. I mean, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Paranauts, and it's already moving. It's like already moving towards the exit.
During this time, sort of, Hannah's gonna be at the back of the group, sort of watching around, like keeping real close to Para.
Okay. So does anyone have any idea of where we can get like a good flame going? Like maybe we could open up the gas in case one of the.
Where's the clowns that would
I don't
do the fire tricks?
remember any. This is morely amusement park stuff, so.
It's an amusement park. It's not a carnival.
Can I roll to if maybe like I'd have seen some open flame somewhere or something that could produce an open flame.
Roll me plot armor.
Okay. What roll is that?
D100 equal or below your plot armor.
Are we near all of the food?
Well, you're walking towards that area, yeah.
Got it. Okay.
My-
When
my
we get
thought-
near there, I wanna start looking for, like all the grills and whatnot. Find like the propane tanks that they got.
My plot armor is 14.
Yeah, sadly nothing special, but yeah, as I said, and
Can I
as
roll-
Jason has noticed, there's a bunch of gas grills that is used for cooking, so you might be able to use
That's-
something with that.
Okay, that's something. That
Yeah.
gas grills.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Some way to defend ourselves. So
I
Sure.
say
Is there like a hose hooked up to it?
yeah, it's hosed up to the
Okay.
that.
Is there like a saw or something nearby? Or like something I could use to break it out of the grill itself?
I think you can just
Like the burner, specifically.
No. People will just know how to deconstruct this normally, so yeah, they
Okay.
don't have to hassle with that.
Can I just start trying to rip the burner out of the grill?
You don't have to rip it out.
Uh,
Well,
You
it'd
don't
probably
wanna
be
mess-
better to try and get it out of the grill so we're not having to point a whole grill
Roll.
at
I can
them.
break it.
well, I say you're taking a lot of energy with this, so please roll me a metal check.
You don't want to mess with Grilla.
And that is some more of that, and oh my
Oh.
gosh, ooh.
Gorilla.
There's a wild Grilla on the loose.
Gorilla. Wait, are we
Gorilla.
talking about
There
a
might be a wild
gorilla or
gorilla on the
gorilla?
loose. Every love story starts in what the get the fuck
Wait,
out.
4. Do I have to? Okay, yeah, that's a 16. Elijah.
Oh wow, yeah, you rip that thing out. It takes a bit of effort. You sort of struggle a bit as like you move apart like the grill parts of it. But
Yeah.
yeah, you get the propane set out. And actually a little bit of the like heating element as well.
Got it.
You don't have like the
Um,
command stuff, but you got basically a
have-
thing.
Does it basically like have some of the like the valves on it?
Yeah, I'd say.
And it's like it's one of the burners that like the fire actually just come out of it and it doesn't just like heat the metal, right?
Yeah, it's propane burner. So
Good.
you do need something
I'm
to
gonna-
light it though. So
I'm gonna
I-
grab. Wait. Usually they have a sparker like built into it. Can I use the sparker to light it when we need it?
I'd say that takes someone with significantly more smarts to do. To
walk
rig
got
up.
it.
to you. I walk up to you and I how will I say this on camera?
That's the fun restriction.
Look, just let me. I should be the one to do it. I came up with the plan. Just give it to me.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, the idea doesn't.
Do you have any idea how that works? I mean, I've never really. I worked a little bit
Give
of
me a
fast
second
food.
to look at
but-
it, okay? Just
Okay.
can figure this out if I just-
Okay.
think.
Okay.
Can I ask what is the creature doing right now?
Out of character.
Yes.
What the creature is doing?
I mean, if we can still see it.
No. It grabbed the night guard and disappeared.
Okay.
I would
Alright,
also like
so-
to note that in one hand he's holding a flashlight and the night guard's jacket, and in the other is just a giant hammer.
Did I still have the? I still have like a ball, right?
Yeah. You still have a pretty heavy ski ball.
Sarah is gonna. Should I
And
kind of like roll a savvy check to see? If,
yeah, you very
What
much
is it?
can roll a scavvy check. And ooh, something. Tick
What do
tick.
you mean something's?
Wait a minute. There's 3 left, so that reduces
Do
down
I
to that.
get my bonus from making a plan?
Yeah, you do actually.
Nice.
And
Must have been-
let me go to your equip tropes. Yeah. So 3d6 plus 2.
but I have a Okay, so with the. Can I ask you a question?
Yep.
About how the game works.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I have a natural savvy of 5. What does that like get me out of the 3d6?
Savvy helps if you're planning against something.
Yeah. No, I know what savvy's all about. I get the idea of it.
Basically,
what is
raw numbers
number?
help when we're comparing. Whenever
Okay,
you
so
are directly opposing something. Bonuses
so it's
to the
like a
roll
save?
help. Yeah. No, not a save. Think like a contest. Not in the not in like the D&D idea, more the idea of you like comparing strengths. Like for instance, if you are grappling somebody, you would be comparing your metal. Whoever would have the higher metal would automatically win. The same would go for chase scenes with hustle. If you're planning against something, it would work for savvy. If you're trying to influence, it would work the same for moxie. But if you're trying real hard, if you're attempting to do something like this, especially, you make a grit roll, or otherwise known as just a roll.
Right.
So, yeah. And that is a 9. Alright.
Typical.
Alright. Okay, you want to get this to work, right?
I need to get this to work.
Alright. After a little bit of
least we need to
tinkering and
defend
getting it all right, and like with a bit of haste due to your very much nervousness, you get it. And there seems like a small little constant arc in the end of the burner. It will light whenever it's turned on. You cannot, though, you don't know how to keep it on. So if that goes out, it's gonna go out. And you're not sure if you can get it back on.
Okay, so just don't turn it off. Sure, it'll run out eventually, but that thing's gonna come after us eventually.
Like, do we have to go against it, or
I mean,
like looking for it?
As far as we know, it didn't. Maybe it just took the others. If we destroy it, we can find them.
maybe? I mean, yeah. I just want to get Pear out of here, to be honest.
I'm gonna second that because that gets us out of here faster.
Alright.
They could still.
Wait a minute.
They could still be here.
Do you all remember a note by the door?
A note by the door. Out of character. What are you talking about?
Oh. No, this is
what
in
door?
character.
Oh,
What door?
I feel like I would
Out of character.
I feel like I would recognize
Was
that.
I even at the door?
You were sort of nearby it, but sitting on like a nearby table, sort of amongst a
yeah,
bunch
I
of
would
stuff.
In character, what door?
Oh yeah, oh, that one. Just one of the stations. I saw some note nearby, and wait a minute.
Mm.
Hannah goes over, sort of sweeping over some of the objects and pulling out the note. It's from Austin. What? Oh, okay.
So they're not dead.
I like.
Well,
coming?
maybe, but
It's-
what does it say?
It's probably not the case, but I love the idea of her just obviously like planting the note. Look, it's from Austin.
No, you're on
Did you see the
camera, so
note
the
by the
camera
door?
would see that.
Do you see the note by the door? Grabs in pocket, pulls out a piece of paper, puts it on the door. Wow.
Well, that's not really the subplot the movie is going for, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
he's
What is-
fine? Well, it really says so.
Hey, actually, on that note, can I ask? would we be able to manipulate the canon that way by like planting like stuff that's like, oh, the like being basically like yes-anding the horror movie.
You're catching on.
Oh, okay.
Are we actually yes-anding the fucking movie?
No,
Yeah,
no,
we are.
but
We can.
I mean, that's what you've all been doing with all of this.
I mean where
Damn.
where it's like where it's like, oh look, I found this I found this note that that says that it's written by the murderer, and he says he's weak to fire. Like
Whoa.
obviously
Not-
not something that obvious.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
And
Yes.
then, and then because
The
movie
answer is
sees
yes.
that, it's like, oh, now it's established that it's weak to fire.
If
so it
you
has to be
do
weak
it
to fire.
right and you don't mess it up, yeah, we can do that. That's what a lot of like high-profile actors do, and well, Para, you know this because you've been with these two for a bit. That is Austin's entire role, sort of.
What's Austin's role called?
Austin's archetype is called Wallflower.
Like, what, can you describe what it does?
Basically, Austin is forgettable in terms of the story, unimportant. So, the camera doesn't focus on him as much, and he goes off screen quite regularly.
Off screen.
Screen.
He goes off screen quite regularly.
Screen quite wiggly.
I think both of you need to just stop going ooh whoa whoa
Ooh,
all of
whoa.
the time.
That's not even
Okay.
ooh, that's
Woo.
just that's
I
just
did not. That's a lie.
speech impediment.
I'm allowed to mock Elijah. He is our god, after all.
I'm
He
not
is
God here.
thrown-
If
You
you
are
can't make fun
God.
of God, then who can you make fun of?
Who can you make fun of?
I am.
Smite me
Satan,
down.
People. You could still make fun of. Well, no, you could. Well, if you can't make fun of God, Satan, demons, angels, people.
Well,
The list goes on.
Well, I'm not God here. I am the director, however.
Yeah,
What's the
god.
difference?
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah. So what does the note say?
Well, peeking over the shoulder so the camera can get a good look at it. It is a note from Austin that says, "Am okay. Bad thing around. Hates guard. Hates being seen. Going to try and find somewhere safe."
Hates being seen. Should
So-
we find? What if we find flashlights?
I have
Maybe?
one.
But
As,
Didn't
as
it-
he holds up the coat and the flashlight that he has. Got it.
wait a minute, didn't we all see it?
Yeah.
In that moment, you hear a thump against the camper.
I'm immediately. You see him like drop the coat, holding the flashlight, and like in front of him, with like his arm parallel to kind of like protect his chest as much as he can, with his his hammer just like up and ready. Was that glitching out for everybody else too?
What?
The music.
No,
I think it's just paused.
Oh, okay.
Dingus.
Well, it glitched out for me, and then it paused.
So, what do you what's happening?
I
You know?
mean, a loud thump is heard, and everyone takes some action, with Hannah sort of moving in front of you, and like holding. I guess the closest thing Hannah could grab would be like a bladed spatula.
Para tells Poe in Spanish, Fly up and try to look at it from the sky. It probably won't be able to reach you, but maybe it'll react to being seen by you.
Clever, clever.
Shut up! Don't fucking do like fucking villain ass monologue. God damn.
Just sit there, villain ass monologue and time motherfucking.
Fucking tyrant.
The candy thing turns around in a chair, petting the guard like a cat. Ah, you've seen through my ruse. You found my one weakness: birds.
Birds.
The bird eye.
But little
view,
did
as
you
they call
know. Little did you know. I had a trick up my sleeve.
it. Pulls a lever.
Fucking trapdoor fall down.
A trapdoor in the sky.
Look at fucking Looney Tunes.
An anvil just hits him on the head.
I mean, we've turned into horror comedy, but not that much.
Every horror is horror
So
comedy.
does Poe fly into the air?
Yeah, through like the open grate. What's Sarah doing as the thump is heard?
So the gas thingamabob that she's got, how can you like explain it to me? Or how
I mean, it's basically a propane tank with a big tube connecting it to the burner that is disconnected from the rest of the grill, and you have to hold in the other hand. And you just push the valve on the gas tank to flare it.
Okay. She's just gonna like fucking ready up, like stance up, motherfucker, lock in.
Can I grab the nozzle of? Wait, hold on. Is somebody holding the fire nozzle?
You can have the fire nozzle.
I'm gonna like drop my hammer on the floor, grab the fire nozzle with my flashlight pointed forward.
Hey, you guys in here?
I'm gonna set the fire nozzle down. I'm gonna grab my hammer, and I'm gonna like walk over towards the door.
The doorknob
Not the
twists. And
Hammer is ready.
And as the door opens, Austin enters.
Oh.
Hey guys, did I miss anything?
Hey, what's up, guys? Oh my God, you're sitting.
Well,
What's up, gang?
it's so great to see you. We've been so worried about you.
Tell me about it. Are you guys doing all right? I've seen some things.
Sure.
What happened?
What exactly did you see?
Do you guys know there's like this weird candy monster around?
Made of caramel.
Yeah.
Kinda like, yeah.
That thing's been following me since I don't know how long.
Cool.
Caught a glimpse of it and it's chased me ever since.
Got it. Here, as I hand him a hammer, as I hand somebody the flashlight, I just kind of throw the coat over me, and he could very clearly see it says security on the side, and the back is covered in caramel with security on it as well. As Jason is gonna walk over, pick up what I'm assuming is a 100-pound tank, and holding the nozzle in one hand.
It's not
Just
100
pointing it
pounds.
forward.
It's depleted a bit, but it's pretty heavy.
It's depleted a bit,
I was
but like
holding
the
the tank.
100-pound tank is what I'm imagining.
Yeah.
I was holding the you can have it. It's fine. It's cool. It's fine.
Well, I was assuming, you won't have to deal with the burden of holding the heavy-ass propane.
Okay, well then give me the flashlight.
Okay, well take the flashlight.
Well, I'm taking the flashlight.
Are you
okay?
happy with the flashlight?
Yes. Okay,
Okay.
I'm happy with the flashlight.
God.
Oh my goodness.
All right, now lead the way.
Lead the.
All right.
oh,
You got the flashlight.
You got the weapon.
Okay, is there anything else we should know about everything?
He's
No.
killed a guy.
We're gonna burn it.
There's... Other than
I
that...
got a makeshift flamethrower.
Um...
That was me.
It's been stalking me for I don't know how long. And... Other than that, I've just been trying to get out of here and find you all.
So
I just want to go back to school.
we got everybody, right?
I mean,
No.
maybe?
Who are we missing?
The
What happened
Felix.
to Felix?
exactly.
Oh. No clue. At this point, my assumption is dead.
You can't. But maybe they're still out there, like Austin is. Felix is a smart. Felix is
Felix is not
talented
smart.
enough that I wasn't.
Felix is talented at only giving head, okay?
Hey, that's. Shush. It's a rumor. It's a bad rumor.
Alright,
There's as you close your eyes, there's now 2 tally marks: the swear and the sex joke. We got a little ratings thing.
alright,
Jesus.
is there...
It's like, tell the
I'm...
quality of the things.
If the security's gone, I'm not sure what we can do. I mean,
Well, he said he did mention we should leave, so I think
Yeah,
I think I like his original plan. So
That thing's not gonna let us leave. We saw.
well,
it.
if we
Isn't,
start
like-
leaving, then we do have, as he like shakes the propane tank, we do
That's
have
okay.
something to deal with it.
yeah, actually, if we can do that... Wait a minute. Is there any other way to do Carmel? Or at the very least, like, damage it? I don't know, I mean,
You could
a hammer
freeze it
didn't
and then
work,
break
Well,
so...
I mean, we could try to lock it in a freezer. We could try the
it. That's what I
flamethrower.
just said.
But yeah,
Freezer,
I know.
freezer.
Is it?
I was just
But I feel like the
putting it all in
flamethrowers
a
are
list.
best bet 'cause
That would
we at
burn
least-
your tongue.
We at least know that it's. Well, I mean, like my working theory is that it gets hurt by fire.
Wait,
The hope.
What if it gets stronger with fire?
Well,
no,
then-
it's fire. It'll
Maybe,
melt.
maybe caramel. You make caramel by burning it.
Well, what happens when you burn caramel?
Too much.
Don't you know?
Does it
if
not?
you
Doesn't it harden? Like
aim for more caramel.
it does. Caramel does not
some
just
point,
like, does not just
stuff
like,
starts to burn.
yeah.
Other than this, we also got fire extinguishers, maybe? Or... We can also...
Is he gonna be
Wait
like
a
Resident
Question
2 where the
actually,
fire
um,
extinguishers free
prob-
shit? That'd be funny.
this is probably a good question to ask.
Mhm.
So when we saw it, did it look like the caramel was like what consistency did the caramel have?
It was dripping. It dripped. That was forming.
Yeah.
That was what was forming the trail. Though that quickly sort of cooled down to still be sticky, but still solid-ish. So I'd say
Still
quite
the
warm.
best bet is burning.
If that doesn't work, we can also try the... Wait a minute, the fire alarm.
What about it?
You planning to water down caramel?
Or at the very least, that'll crack it.
Is that how that works?
I mean, it's very hot. It'll, at the very least, make it cold very quick.
You see, he's like as they're talking about this, he's just like he has like one hand on the propane tank. He's at this point set it down and he's just like counting on his hand. It's like the reasons why. It's just like, I'm okay.
We should probably Just try to get to the exit as fast
It's not
as
a bad
possible.
plan B. But I feel like running towards the exit and burning it on the way out is our best bet right now.
Are we?
If
Are
we
we
can't
sure
do
it
that-
won't follow us? I mean, as I said,
That's what the fire is for.
that thing has followed me ever since I caught a glimpse of it.
Well,
How big is the hole that we came through?
It was
If
just
it- if-
barely big enough for you,
if we make it far enough, we can get the cops here. Proper.
and they'd believe us. I mean, what?
Well, with the damn thing.
We're some
It's like
kids.
people getting hurt here.
We're some kids
can
out of
just get-
school, and
We can just get to where there's more people.
yeah. More people's good.
I think we should go now, cause I just want to be out of here.
Yeah. Let's everyone get ready and let's go.
Let's get here.
Do you need some
We-
help
we
with
can-
the flame thing, Jason?
Out of character.
As he picks up the tank, I might need a hand aiming, but I'm
I'll-
good with the rest of it.
Out of character. We can take
I
these
can help with
bumper
aim.
cars to get to the exit faster.
We can take the what?
Bumper
We can
cars.
take these bumper cars to get to the
Oh,
exit
okay.
faster.
They're just like trying to find excuses to ride the rides. It's like if we take the merry-go-round, we can use
Guys, this
ponies.
roller coaster leads right to the hole in the fence.
It's a foolproof plan.
Hey, wait, if the thing is on the tracks of the roller coaster and somebody's on the roller coaster and it hits the thing, then
Well, I
And so,
do we no longer have a problem?
still feel like I get stuck in.
after
Just get out of here.
after the decision is made, the plot counter slowly begins to move over towards the finale, though slowly, glacially.
Let's hurry things along now. Come on.
I'm going for the exit.
Careful, wait
We all
up!
are.
No, I'm
Don't get too far.
saying, let's go now.
I'm right with you.
I'm here.
And I
Yeah,
hold
yeah.
the ball firmly in my hand, and I get ready to sprint out.
I'm gonna put the propane tank on my shoulder and just like pat it with the coat, just so I can like hold it with one hand, so I can hold the nozzle with the other.
Actually, trying to sort of keep up, since you already got the hammer, actually, is it alright if I have the propane thing, actually?
No, I already gave the hammer to what's
Sarah.
his name? Not Sarah.
No,
Was
not
it Sarah?
Sarah. Sarah has the
Feel it.
flashlight.
Yeah,
Did you
Sarah-
give it to Austin or something?
Yeah, I gave it to Austin.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, I guess Hannah is going to be the one aiming it. And for some reason,
Maybe we should let Para aim. She has like this is out of character. Maybe we should let like Para aim because they have like the better eyesight. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what Para wanted to say initially. Like, let me do it because I am the final girl, but he didn't know how to say it.
alright, alright, let's go. We got this. And with
I don't know
that,
how to say that either. I mean, it's
as
her-
soon as Hannah's hands touches the propane tank, all of you, for some reason, begin to feel a lot calmer.
Damn. Okay.
As
Oh my God,
one
I'm
of
just-
Hannah's tropes is activated.
Okay, out of character, would it theoretically be possible to have be like to for one of them to say like, "Hey, Para, aren't you like you're like an expert on caramel, so like what do you think?" And then because that's been established like canonically, Para would actually have the information.
See, but who in the world would say, "Hey, you're an expert in caramel"?
Well, not
Caramel, bro.
not that language. I would say more along the lines. You frequent a lot of like ice cream bars and the like.
Yeah,
Do you
I'm-
know
I'm just,
anything?
like,
Yeah.
Just conceptually, I'm trying
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, yeah.
Cause like, hear me out. If somebody said you're an expert at caramel, I feel like that's an insult.
Like, somehow it does feel kind of insulting.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
Hey, you're really good at like nutrient intake.
You're
aren't
really
you?
good at eating food.
No,
Don't you have a,
but the
don't
thing
you have a
is-
doctorate in weight gain?
but the thing is, this is a kid, and I think they'd see their achievements in eating a lot of ice cream and toppings on that ice cream as an actual achievement.
Yeah.
An expert in ice
And
cream.
it has theoretically been established that Para likes candy because she'd been eating a lot of it in that one
Yeah.
scene.
Alright,
So.
alright, let's try and get out of here. And so,
Para actually is gonna sprint just a little bit ahead. Like not far, but like a little bit ahead. And keeps looking around and also occasionally in the sky for like Poe.
wow.
Sorry, what?
Alright, yeah, and after a little while, Poe sort of appears again.
Did you see it?
Caw! Caw!
Is that a?
Turns to the group. When he's on this much coke, I can't understand a word he's saying.
Coca-Cola, of course.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, sure, totally, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, as you see, Jason's now got a nosebleed. Yeah, of course.
yeah,
of course,
no,
it's Coca-Cola.
I mean,
Yeah.
Poe could literally just like nod, or shake his hand.
Yeah. I just really like having Poe be sort of more vocal.
Yeah, but I mean, what does?
Yeah. Poe will nod though.
Did it react?
Crows
One
are
more
actually
nod.
pretty vocal.
Mm-hmm.
Did it react to you looking at it?
One more caw and a nod.
But did it try to attack you, or did it try to run away?
A shake of the head.
One call for attack, two for run away.
Caw!
Damn, bro.
I relay that it seems like looking at it provokes it rather than scares it away. So maybe we shouldn't look at
I
it.
feel like we already knew that.
No, but we knew that it didn't like being looked at, but we didn't know if it made it aggressive or defensive.
Well, the fact that it's been chasing that one and killed the guard, I feel like
We don't know if they died.
aggressive was.
Here's the
No.
thing. It attacked the guard who had the flashlight, which suggests that it gets aggressive from being looked at, but then also when we saw it, it ran away.
We don't know if the guard is dead. Stop saying that.
I mean, doesn't one of you literally have the guard's code and flashlight?
Oh yeah, because you
Yeah.
stole it.
I did not steal it.
Okay, well you took it off of them while they were getting attacked.
Well, I was holding on to the jacket, and they kind of slipped out of it.
Sure.
Imagine like
Imagine
like
why.
somebody's being pulled somewhere, you grab them by the foot, and you like only have their shoe left because like the rest slipped out, and then somebody comes along, you just stole that guy's shoe.
Yeah.
How dare you? Have you no shame?
Let's get out of here. We need to go. Especially if that thing is already upset with us. And, speaking of that, let me look at everyone real quick. I really should have listed this, and I'm sad I did not. Thankfully, I have these open right now. What is everyone's current plot armor?
14.
Mine is 11.
16.
I see. Well then,
I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
as
Yeah.
everything, as the pace sort of increases in a walk towards the exit, a sort of blur, sort of knot, emerges from one of the corners, seemingly just lurking nearby, just jumps at the group, and the full height of the creature begins to move swiftly towards Sarah. And what's everyone's hustles?
Mine's 2.
5.
You.
You got the flamethrower, right?
Yeah.
You got a higher hustle. You can react.
I would like to turn the knob and try to burn this thing.
All right. And I'm gonna apply a bit of a buff for that then. As
Question: what's the ball I have made out of? Like, what's the material?
it's like those really, really thick, like weirdly heavy plastic ones.
Okay.
It's for skee ball, so.
Like not hollow.
No, that is very much not hollow. And as you turn up the knob, and what is your current metal, my friend?
The base, let's see, 4 plus, so that's 6. Are we adding the bonus?
You picked a boost, correct?
Well, I had let's see, there was one that added a boost and one that added a bonus.
Well, let's add both for this instance.
Wait,
Since I wanna check.
no, never mind, sorry.
Yep.
That's
So-
only with sports equipment,
so
so
what are
it's,
we looking
it's
at?
6.
So 6. All right. And so you turn it around and you twist the knob as the propane extends into a massive flame of gas that goes everywhere, mostly towards the big candy monster. And with it, its candied surface begins to crackle and pop as
And I,
its caramel slaws off of it, and parts of it begin to be charred black, though it does not
Can
seem
I-
to phase it. As
can I
it
start
grabs,
walking towards it?
as it grabs at Sarah.
Can I run towards
It's
the
fucking
monster?
boiling.
Can I throw the ball at it?
Yeah, you very much can.
Like
Metal.
aiming
Can I
for the
start?
face?
How much propane is probably left in this thing?
I'd say you got 4 more shots.
What do I roll?
I would like to run straight at this
The
thing.
fun thing about
open it up.
attacking is
Yeah.
the fun thing about attacking in this situation is there is no, well, there is no roll needed to hit. There is only roll needed to save or do anything special.
Okay, so I don't roll.
Yeah. What is your current metal though?
It's
Hold on,
3.
BRB.
I see. And so you throw the ball, and it hits it as it sort of splooshes into the now very, very free running, but also quickly hardening caramel. As
And I
it sort
get
of
closer.
sticks there and makes a slight impression. As
Oh,
this
I
thing
was
is
aiming
very
for-
tough.
I was aiming for the head. Did you put that into account?
No, I'd say with what you've got so far, it would land more towards the shoulder area, and it
Okay.
would
You're very small,
Get in.
though.
Yeah. You form an
Well,
impression, but this thing is tough.
Yeah. Can I get closer to it to get
Well-
more of the flame just focused on it?
Well, first things first,
I've
before we
been
get to that.
grabbed.
Yeah, first things first, before we get to that. Yeah, Sarah, you've been grabbed. And,
This shit must hurt.
yeah, and also, you're very much a little weak person.
I'm a little baby.
You got a little one medal.
Yeah. One
And
medal.
so
And
you are very much in this creature's... You are
Plus
encompassed
2 'cause
in this
of
creature.
Plan, though, so
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
total
is it
aspect save is 3.
is it possible for me to burn the appendage grabbing Sarah?
Well,
I mean,
Well,
you could.
we're
burn
doing this
Sarah.
sort of pseudo one at a time due to how similar your hustles are. Or at the very least, you don't have an overwhelming difference to allow
Yeah.
you to do multiple things as reactions.
Got it.
So,
Okay.
Sarah does get grabbed, and you get burned. A lot. Oh my gosh, it's hot. It's even more hot because someone sprayed a lot of burning propane on it. And,
That fucking hurts.
oh yeah, and it's sticky too, and you are basically sort of, with how it's
No.
burning and popping and turning towards black, you are basically, as the thing returns to its now new temperature of being very high, you basically get crusted into it, or at the very least a part of it. And please mark down the condition of mutilated.
God damn. Okay.
Which means something very, very bad for you.
Who's mutilated, Sarah?
Yep. Basically, for however long you have mutilated, your grit is treated as 1.
No, it's already 1.
Yeah. Yeah, well, thankfully... Thankfully, this doesn't hurt you that much, as you already were made of glass. This does make you a lot weaker, however, and very much prone to damage, as you are still burning, as this creature begins to lunge towards more people. Now everyone can react.
Oh, for fuck's sake. The pain is immense.
Can
yeah.
Can I run towards it and like just open it up fully so that there is so much
Yeah.
flammable propane running through it
Yeah,
that it could quite literally turn into a blue flame?
Yeah, you're gonna turn the knob up. Sarah, can you please roll me a grit check?
A grit check. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think
Wait,
it's obvious.
Is Sarah within the flame? Within the
You're
possible...
you're you're spraying the thing, so
Is Sarah, like, where is Sarah specifically? Like, I'm thinking that I'm looking at it and it has
I'd
an
say-
appendage out grabbing Sarah.
I'd say at this point it's
Roll a 10.
it's sort of sort of like merged. Sarah's sort of like merged in like a creak of the elbow, so to speak. Sort of
Got it.
Okay, when you've resolved everything that's going on right now, I'd like to take an action.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'd like to change my action.
Well, well, I'd say rushing forward and turning it up is an idea, but thankfully Hannah is there to sort of divert the flame aside. So, Sarah, you are thankfully still alive. Though the degree of your burns is quickly increasing.
I'm running towards Sarah and trying to pull her out.
Alright, as you rush over and like, alright, it's really hot, and can you please roll me a metal? Actually, wait a minute,
so-
you're not, yeah, you would get resisted in this, so.
What do I roll for that?
Just 3d6, and you don't have that much metal in comparison, so, -2. And the monster will have a +1.
Yeah.
You basically slowly drag out Sarah about halfway until the monster realizes what you're doing and sort of reacting a little bit to the heat, moving aside, sort of brings down the entire front part of the arm to sort of wrap around Sarah.
When okay, does it have a face though, like with eyes?
It
and
has
everything?
it has a face. It's made up of different kinds of candy.
I look it straight into the eyes, make eye contact, and I glare. And can I have my vampire teeth in actually and like bare my fangs at it?
Yeah. Actually,
Like just death staring at it.
you know what? Yeah, you know what? I have a feeling Felix would use it on this. Everyone get one free round.
I'm gonna keep pulling.
I wanna run forward and burn its face. Solely the face.
Just its face. Just all of the face.
Just entirely. I want to crank that up so hot that it could melt metal and just burn it.
Does it react to the eye contact?
It seems to hesitate a little bit, which is why everyone is getting this free round.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'm pulling back out. Should I roll
Yep,
the same
yep,
thing
yep,
again?
yep, yep. And actually roll it even. I will still get my bonus, but you are no longer debuffed because this thing has bigger fish to fry. As it is currently being fried.
Yeah.
I think that's close enough. Even... Okay. You pull out Sarah. There is there is, however, one, like, sticky strand still attached that's, like, wrapping around. No, not, like, wrapping around, like, just still attached to her back. You know, because it's candy, and it stretches, so...
Yeah.
Can I grab that?
Yeah, so Sarah... I'm gonna say you're pretty close to death. Like, really close to death. Yeah, you can can start working
Good
on
job, whoever decided to flamethrow her.
Okay, I was trying to flamethrow the monster, not her.
While I was in the fucking thing, it's fine.
It was not described well enough to me that you were a part of it.
No, I get it. It's chill. I'm good.
I meant,
Okay.
Thankfully,
Thankfully,
thankfully, Hannah did prevent the friendly fire. So
yeah, I'm grabbing the thing. Ideally, like at the quote unquote root. But what I mean by that is like at the back.
Yep.
So that ideally nothing back.
What are you doing, Sarah? If you can do anything.
Sarah is where would the fire alarms be? Like, where would the fire alarm be?
Well,
Would it be back at the employees only place?
Well, there are a couple nearby, actually.
Sarah is is gonna like try and pull one of them.
You hear the alarm ring out as sprinklers turn on all around, but they barely peter out any amount of water.
Well, at least the alarm's going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Actually, because of that, Austin's going to remember something and go running off.
That's Austin. Good old Austin.
Okay, now for the burning. Also, everyone, can you all please get... whenever I tell you all to do a grit roll now, can you all please add a +2?
Add 2?
Yeah.
A 2.
Okay.
Us too? Like me too?
Yeah. Everyone nearby Hannah.
Okay.
And
So
and
what's
are
that? Also 3D. Do I add anything to that?
to group. No. This is for later. This is for later use. Whenever I say for you to do anything involving grit, just add 2.
Okay.
So +2.
Yeah. And looking at the plot progression, it's about 3/4 of the way to the finale. And so, with that, you all feel, even with all the screaming and stuff, it feels like you all can do something even if you all are not doing well, to be honest. And, well, if you want to get right up in the, like, can you please roll me a... Yeah, a metal check, please. Jason?
Sorry, I was
Metal
making popcorn,
plus
which is
2?
why I didn't
You're
return
fine.
to poker.
Me included? You said all of us, right?
No, I said Jason.
Okay, just Jason.
Okay. That is an 11.
Pretty good. Alright. You go forward and you turn up the heat. And, sadly...
Hold on. First off, nobody is in the way that could
Nope.
possibly get burned.
Nope.
Got it.
The closest
Okay.
person, including you, would be Hannah, which is behind you.
Well,
Okay,
it just so
good.
happens that the moment that you blasted, Poe flies right in the line of fire.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, you go up and absolutely flame this thing as it's... What used to be its face turns black and sort of just pits away, revealing something on the inside you're not quite sure of. Though,
I don't care.
issue for you, there's now a lot of hot, very momentarily very runny caramel that you just blasted with a bunch of heat. And you
Can
get
I
a little
use
bit
the-
on your arms.
Can I use the coat kind of in front of me so it doesn't burn me, but it would burn the coat?
You get a little bit on your legs, but yeah, you're fine, mostly. Look at y'all. And the progression increases. Alright, and I think at this point, Sarah, you're finally free from whatever this creature's grasp would ultimately result in.
Hurt a lot.
Yeah.
How's my face look?
Oh,
No.
it's not looking great.
Okay, give it to me straight. Will I ever land a job after this
Yes.
as a reporter?
Yes.
So, since you said that there was something inside, can I try to take a closer look?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, sort of through, like, the burningness and all that, with how much caramel is now deposited all around, you can see a sort of an indistinct humanoid form inside. Basically
Somebody
black
inside.
from burns.
There's somebody inside.
Something.
Alright, do we want to try and get them out of this thing? Do you want to get them out?
I'll do it. And she
Careful!
waits for the flame to stop. Like looks like stop the flame. Are you stopping the flame?
Yeah.
Okay, so I go in.
You go into it?
No, I mean like I go forward to do the thing.
Okay.
Pull the guy out.
Yeah, pull the shape out.
Humanoid.
Okay. You go in and you latch on to what seems to be the sort of indistinct shape of maybe someone familiar. You're not quite sure. They are too burned to tell.
Like, do they look like they're still alive? Maybe or Are they like
Who-
burned beyond?
Who knows? They are burned black. And
Was that
also,
my doing, or was that the caramel's doing?
you're nobody sure.
Well,
Got it.
I'll try to anyway.
Yep, and you wrap around them, pull them out. Can you please roll me a grit check? Because, as I said before, you are pulling somebody out of the caramel monster, which is a lot different from this.
So 3d6.
Yep, 3d6 plus 2 from Hannah. Oh yeah. You rip out the person, and sort of above you, the thing sort of lashes around, reaching for anything, and it begins to go for Jason. And you're too close, sadly, as it grabs onto, sort of wrapping around the coat with how much liquid is now free flowing, and onto the hand gripping the tank. As it begins to get scalded, boiled, and burned. What's the rest doing during this moment? People? Hello? You've got to be kidding me! I should have done it as soon as I saw the 15%. Idiot, 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 idiot. Apologies, everybody, on that side. Hopefully it ain't corrupted. RTC.
So
I live.
Okay.
Apologies. I did not notice my internet going out. Okay. Well, what did we last hear? Are people here? Can I exist?
no.
Is the other person out of the caramel?
Okay.
I think that's the jinx question. Anytime. Oh,
Okay.
you're there.
Yeah. The
Is
person's
burned
out of the
victim
caramel.
out of-
The person's
Cool.
out of the caramel. Sadly, they are reaching for you, and they've gripped the hand holding the tank.
Doesn't matter. I want to shove the hand that is holding the nozzle that is actively spitting fire. I want to shove that hand as far as I can into that thing.
Oh. I see.
I want to burn it from the inside out.
Roll me a grit check.
Got it.
And I'm gonna
Or
have
make
to roll
the
one
amber
for
away.
Hannah as well.
If I'm able to, I want to escort the person towards where was it Sarah?
Yep.
Towards where Sarah is.
Well, you not escort, more drag.
Wait, so
Yeah, well,
Elijah,
that's what I mean basically. Like
Elijah, are we looking for high or low when like rolling a D100, right, for this skill check?
Low. No. That's plot armor.
Oh,
Checks are 3d6.
got it. I rolled a D100 last time I needed to do a skill check. I just got lucky.
Oh.
So 3d6 is that is 6.
Oh.
Plus 2, 7, 8.
So, you can get it there, but you will die. Do you
I
want?
will die. Is there a point, like, just before death?
I mean, the way you phrased this is an all or nothing kind of thing.
I mean, not exactly. So how... what, like, would it be, like, elbow deep that would kill me? Or if I just shove the nozzle itself in there and hold my hand right behind the nozzle, and then just crank up the propane?
It's not that. It's more the cinematic idea of what you're doing.
I kind of want to see if I can make it a... He shoves the nozzle into the stomach of this thing, turns up the heat, and you see it basically explode in a ball of fire, and then he somehow crawls out.
Well,
Is what I want.
you definitely will shove the nozzle in, and it definitely will heat up dangerously. As you stick it in, and your arms are burned all to heck. I'd say
Hey.
second, third degree.
Can I try to hit it with the propane tank to free my arm?
Well,
Because this is a 100-pound like tank.
okay, you hit it into its side, but actually, wait a minute, this
Like, hit
thing
the
does
arm,
have some solid
like,
mass
separate it.
now.
Yeah, to like hit the arm to like disconnect it from me, slip out of the jacket as I shove the
Yeah.
nozzle into its stomach.
So the arm breaks.
Got it.
It will sort of stumble, and instead of like reaching out to grab you, it will simply run into you
Can I dodge out of the way?
at sort of full force. Roll me a hustle check, please.
And we're looking for high, right?
Yep.
Cool. That is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13.
As I'm just blindly diving out of the way.
Yeah. And so, you dive out of the way. I'm going to roll save for Hannah now, then, in that case. Because that would have stopped the momentum. And currently she does not have any buffs to that. So, okay, she sort of jumps out of the way, but her bottom half is now attached to the thing.
Can I like am I close enough that I can grab her and pull her?
That would inviting wrath.
Um.
And while that's
Anybody
going
else
on,
got any idea? Yeah.
while that's going on, the thing is going to be continually moving forward towards the rest of the people who saw it.
By the way, so basically, if the caramel thing is attempting to do anything again, like maybe like attempting to grab somebody or attack in some way,
Yep.
I will make eye contact with it again and just death glare at it again.
Sadly, during those moments, it is not very affected.
No, I
Anymore.
will do it as soon as it attempts to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Like intercept, interrupt.
Mm-hmm. And so, and while that's going on, yep, Hannah's in. Oh, what's Sarah doing? I mean, yeah,
What's Sarah doing? She's kind of watching everything unfold.
sort of staring. and
Also
just-
trying to make sure she's not too terribly injured. Of course, she had her face fucked up, so.
face, body, generally, everywhere.
Mind, soul,
Not that. Not yet.
not yet.
Fuck you mean not yet?
Well, that's a movie for another day.
Tomorrow, to be exact.
Yeah. I guess in that case, instead of trying to fight our way out, Hannah is going to roll you a set of bandages then, Hannah. Well, Sarah.
Okay. What is that?
Sort of with grim determination. You're not quite sure. Those are just normal bandages.
Like the stick-on ones, or the ones that you roll?
Like
around?
gauze.
Gauze? That actually is pretty effective for this.
Especially in movies.
Especially in movies.
In video games, a bandage pretty much heals anything.
Uh-huh.
You just kind of wrap a bandage around your arm a couple times and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Come on, everyone, get yourself safe and get out of here.
I'm sorry for a moment. For a moment, I felt like that was Cortez.
Okay, come on.
No, like the voice wasn't similar, but for some reason,
For some reason.
that part of my brain just activated.
I want to
All right,
reach
everyone, let's get
towards-
back. Let's get out to see it. I can't.
I want to
do the
reach
voice.
towards them, but
The caramel monster turns into Cortez.
That's fucked up.
What do you want to do? Jason?
Hannah's the vet, right?
Hannah is... Yep, Hannah is one of the vets.
I want to reach towards Hannah.
Ooh. What would be the best choice here?
Won't be the best choice, or what would?
I'm just trying to think of what's going through Hannah's mind right now. Well, first thing first, roll me a hustle. And sadly, Hannah no longer has a weapon, so that buff is no longer applied to everyone.
Meh. What's Hannah's archetype again?
Final girl.
Final girl went first.
Well, Felix went first, but...
Oh, yeah.
Technically, Para is.
I mean, Hannah is like, Hannah has been in movies before, right?
Yeah.
And like, according to horror movies, the final girl of the previous movie often is the first girl to go next movie.
Yeah, I guess you're right. So that is 4, 3, 12.
Alright. You do manage to get in and grab Hannah out. Though, Hannah's bottom half is, well, it appears her clothes have burned themselves onto her.
Got it.
And what the rest skin you can see is quickly white and sometimes and other times sort of burned black.
Got it. Cool. I'm just gonna grab her, basically throw her on my shoulder. Is there anybody else that looks like they can't walk?
Well, there's the burned victim.
Well, there's Felix.
There's the burned victim, and Sarah maybe can walk.
Can
Maybe.
I grab Sarah?
You can. That would be a metal check, my friend.
So is the burned person still alive?
You're not sure. They aren't breathing.
Cool. I wasn't gonna grab them either way.
Did you say
but-
they are breathing or they aren't breathing?
They aren't. Roast, you can't hear it, and
That's
you're not
a,
really having time to check for a heartbeat.
Yeah, that's a 15 for the check.
Yeah, you get Sarah and Hannah on your shoulders then.
I am throwing all caution to the wind and running directly towards that exit.
Yeah, I'm running too.
All right. And in that case, the fire sprinklers that weren't progressing a little bit before now sort of vomit water onto the ground as the monster now basically turns solid as its caramel is flash cooled, or at the very least the surface layer is, as you can hear it crack with every step. Slowly, now its hustle very much debuffed as it slowly moves
Yes.
after you all.
Is its ball still? Is the ball still in its shoulder?
Yeah, you can still see it.
Who has the hammer?
The guy
Austin
who
had
ran
it.
away.
Can I call him for him to bring me to leave me the hammer?
Actually, speaking about Austin comes out from one of the corners. Okay, I got the sprinklers on. Do we...
I asked for the hammer.
Oh yeah, here. What are you going to do?
I try to hit the ball with the hammer in a way that it'll be like driven further into the shoulder.
Well,
Hopefully
you-
like just shattering it.
in terms of locations, you are all very much ahead of the killer. So,
Okay.
that would
Yeah,
require
I'll
turning
do
back.
that if it manages to catch up to us. But I'll hold on to the hammer for now. And I'll stay behind everyone else.
Alright, and... we're in the finale, everyone.
Cool.
Oh god, I thought that was the finale.
I'm gonna yell to Austin to get to the other side of the fence.
Gotcha. Alright. You hear a terrifying crack behind you. As with one limb, this thing basically crushes its other one and smoothens it out. Though you can see the steam still rising from it where the water flash boiled. And it chucks it at you, Jason.
Can I attempt to dodge out of the way?
Yep. Yep,
I was
that's a
gonna
hustle.
say, can I try
Is that a
to,
plot
like,
armor check or a skill
Can I,
check?
That's a
can I
hustle.
try to like baseball bat it away with the hammer?
I would think that's
I
a
don't
plot
think you
armor.
need to. I think the fact that I have a 16, I think covers it.
Okay.
Well, you very much dodge out of the way then, not thinking much of it. As, well, it sort of shatters in front of you, sort of in the way of where you're moving for the gate. Or at very least the area you went through for the gate. As Austin sort of stops in front of it.
Does it damage the fence enough that it would be open more?
No, it's a chain-linked fence, so
Dang.
no, like, hot caramel is gonna do anything.
Does it like narrow the hole? By,
No, no, it definitely ruffles the fence though. Well, what do we do now?
Go through.
You get on the other side. I'll pass you them through.
All right. Can we get through this? I mean, I think I can take it.
Can I just kick him through it?
Yep.
Let's go. I hurry. I hurry them.
Is he like down trying to like move it?
Yeah, or very least try and find a way through without too many burns. So yeah, you very much kick Austin.
I want to try and kick him through it.
I'm gonna roll plot armor.
Right, and I'm still readying myself to hit the ball in his shoulder with the hammer if it catches up.
You gotcha.
I tell Poe, in Spanish, keep an eye on that, on what it just threw.
Ooh, that is not good. You don't kick him well. As he goes onto a bunch of candy and gets burned a lot and crawls his way through to the other side. Alright, I'm out. Come on, give me them.
I'm gonna start passing him through.
Alright. You roll me a... Well, actually, there's really no check you can do to withstand this. You are basically, with how much weight on your shoulders, just going to keep going through these one after the other.
Okay.
Well,
Is
you
my
can't really maneuver much.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is my character wearing like a jacket I could use to try and hold back the molten caramel?
You're doing the best you can.
Okay.
It's a little bit of pain, and it's kind of slow, but you're making your way through.
Got it.
Can you make me a plot armor check?
Actually, could I just pass them through instead of pass them through and get through myself?
Yeah, okay. Yep, still
Would
plot
that
armor
be
check.
easier? Okay. 0-0. Do we count that as a 0 or 100?
0-0 is 100.
Okay.
I believe. Yeah, it's 100.
Okay. Because I never know how that number worked, but...
Well, that means bad. That means very, very bad.
Okay.
As the thing throws its other arm. And this one does not seem to have cooled that much. As sort of like napalm, it hits you on the back of the head. And sort of wraps around you as it wraps around your entire face.
Would I
From
have
the
been
back.
able to intercept that?
You sort of slash, or at least hit it a little bit with a bat, sort of depleting about half of it. You can still breathe. Thankfully, you are blind and your face is burning.
Okay. Can I, like... Have I gotten everybody through? Is my first question.
You got everyone through, you were getting yourself, and you're not quite sure where you are anymore.
I didn't want to get myself through.
Alright.
I want to basically... Can I grab the chain link fence?
Yep.
I want to grab the chain link fence, shove my face into it, and scrape off the caramel.
And so you do that as bunches of the sticky stuff come off, but as I said, sticky.
As long
It's
as I can
always
see,
on there.
As long as I can see and breathe.
You can barely force your eyes open, but you get a little bit of vision as behind, it seems the thing is finally caught up.
Well, so I'm
And
swinging at it with my hammer.
Wait,
Yep.
hold on. Dang. I wanted to do something cinematic.
You hit it.
Yeah, well, so am I.
You hit it with a ball as bang.
No, I'm hitting it with the hammer
To the
onto
ball.
the ball that's
Yeah.
still in its shoulder. Yes.
Yeah. As sort of like a pickaxe, a fissure forms through its front as chunks fall out of it. It's basically being just a little bit of ball of candy and like stitched together in a pseudo-humanoid form at this point, instead of like the massive liquid giant it was before.
If it gets a little, after hitting it with the hammer, if it gets a little closer so that, because I imagine the hammer is, longer, so if
Yeah.
it gets too close range for the hammer, I'm gonna try and kick it away.
Do I have enough vision to attack?
Actually, it is... Well, actually, Para, it's going to ignore you entirely. And keep going for the gate.
Well, I
Do
know
I have-
but that's why I'm behind. So I'm
Yeah.
between everyone else and the thing.
Do I have enough vision to do something?
You see indistinct, blurry shapes with different colors.
So,
Can I
so
distinguish what is para and what is the hammer?
You see something moving very fast. You think it might be the hammer.
Can I try to wipe away enough so that I can see better?
You do that a lot. The burns keep getting worse.
I want just enough so that I can
You feel
see.
like your brain is boiling a little.
So,
Can I-
so Eli did say that you can see shapes. I feel like the shape of the hammer would not be difficult to
Yeah.
identify.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think you should be able to see that.
Okay, I want to grab Para with my left hand, grab the hammer with my right, throw Para through the hole, and try to just hit this thing where it is solid.
I'm literally last girl. So
You're the I thought.
Final girl.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
Hannah
yeah,
was.
yeah.
I thought we only had
No,
one
bro.
final girl.
no, we have 2.
Oh, okay.
That's
It's
why
kinda
I keep
common.
putting myself in these dangerous situations.
Oh, okay.
Because I
Remind-
know I can take it.
Reminder that last one alive means you can't be targeted, not that you can't be attacked.
Yeah, but
Can
I'm
can I
relatively the safest, so that's
can
why
I take
can...
off? Can my character like take off the coat that like his actual coat? Just try to like run it over all of the caramel that he can to just scrape it off of his head.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point it's close enough that it feels like you're ripping off tape, but yes.
Doesn't matter. Can I see?
You get your eyes half open, you can see.
I want
And
to grab
oh
Hera
no!
with my left hand. What?
And it appears having a lot less mass made this thing a lot more faster.
So,
How close is it?
okay, question. Was I able to kick it?
Very close. I won't say reaching you close, but on the edge. But yes, you can kick it a little bit as your foot sort of squishes against it and gets stuck to it a bit, but you pull it back.
Is
And force
the
it a
top
little.
of the chain link fence got any like wire on it, or is it just a chain link?
It's
fence?
got a cover on top of it, but
Cool,
no like
good.
chain, no like razor wire or something.
Is Para close enough that I could like pick them up?
It is a very high one though.
I do feel like...
Can I
because of
throw
the-
them over the fence as I go under it and just
I-
dip?
I feel like because of the hammer being like longer, I probably like was a bit further towards it, like with a bit more distance to the fence, so that I would be able to like take a full swing without hitting any of you. So I'm probably not within arm's reach.
Could I run, grab them, slide back
you
through
can
the fence?
talk to me.
I honestly, I kind of want to just like throw you over the fence and then try to hit this thing with the hammer because I think it might be interesting.
You can try.
It seems more cinematic that way.
We love
is the
cinema.
thing. Yeah, I would like to. How much of this thing is solid?
I'd say about 50% solid at this point.
50%? When part of it is chopped off or removed, does it react very negatively, or does it seem to only give it more something?
It doesn't reform or anything. Like, it doesn't reabsorb anything.
Got it. Can I run and grab the hammer and just put all of my momentum and all of my force and hatred into one blow to try and hit that 50%?
Yeah. Do you want to do the para thing first?
I think I'd like to throw them over the fence if I can. If I can do both, I'd like to.
I mean,
Good.
just grab the hammer, and I will take that as the sign to retrieve.
Okay. Then I will just grab the hammer and Para can go back.
Yeah, and I turn to you, and I see, and I run to the fence and try to get through.
Alright. And you hit it with the best blow you physically could. I think its left side is basically gone at this point, along with some of its head. And along with some
Do I
of the
need to
candy,
roll?
you do see some bones sort of arrayed in a rough, normal skeleton.
Do I need to roll to like for anything when I hit it?
Nope.
Got it.
How combat works is metal versus grit, and metal versus grit. It's that simple.
Okay.
Sadly, though,
Okay.
this thing has you beat in hustle. At the very least now, so, wait, while you get to do that,
Can I also hit the bone? Is that possible?
yeah, and, well, first thing, it'll probably give you a pseudo headbutt, sort of rushing into you,
Okay.
as your and its head is basically stuck together as you blow away its left side as it sort of shudders for some reason, actually taking a bit of damage.
Can
Am
I
Am I
take
getting through
one?
the fence?
Yeah.
Can I take one more massive swing and just hammer into its bones?
Mm-hmm. And with that, it'll sort of topple over a little bit. I will remind you, though, you are still stuck to it.
Can I try to use the hammer as like a lever to like stick it in between me and just like pull that apart?
You get most of it. It is still
Cool.
attached to you, and you can... Your head no longer is feeling pain at this point.
Can I, if I run to the fence,
For
everyone
watching can see flesh slawing off Jason's head.
can I run to the fence?
That's fucked.
I would like
You
to
run to the fence, and you stumble a little bit.
Can I use the fence?
You grab it,
Like,
and you grab it, lean against it.
I want to use it
everyone
to try and
else?
separate it. Like, I want to pull the part that we used, I want to pull that out and try to cut the caramel.
You
like,
do.
with the sharp edge of it.
You
I'm
do.
diving
Yep, you do. And you dive through. For like 5 solid seconds, you go unconscious. Then you're back.
I'm grabbing the two other burn victims, hoisting them on my shoulders. I don't care if I'm picking up somebody else just because I'm running faster than them, and I am booking it out of here at full speed.
And so, you stumble. Again. Almost... It's not as much as a stumble as your brain forgets what it's doing. So much damage done to it that it physically can't.
Can I attempt to at least, like, crawl or stumble my way out of here?
Yep. And
Trying to
thankfully,
drag somebody behind me?
there are others here, as Austin sort of picks you all up. Your health in the most dire straits of everyone, to be honest, somehow.
Good.
And so, picking you all up and sort of grabbing you all go across a small creek and into the indistinct forms of the town beyond. And hey, can I have hosting again for the activity? It appears I don't have it because of the internet stuff.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Who is? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's new. It's neutral.
I was just checking that it wasn't me.
No.
No, I said earlier that it was me, but I forgot about it.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
And so, with that, the finale moves over to the end. And slowly, like a small little refresh, all of your conditions activate once, then are gone. Deactivated.
Damn.
And, slowly, you're off
Is-
screen.
I was gonna say, does it still look like I've had a stroke and my skin is falling off?
It feels like the world stutters for a bit as you all go off screen. And then, quick as a blink, you're all back to normal. No
Wow.
caramel on you or anything.
Oh.
Perfectly healthy.
Oh.
Just
Okay.
all that remains are the memories.
I don't like oozing monsters anymore in movies. I think I'm gonna stick to Friday the 13th.
First of all, First-
Yeah,
I-
there
I
is
say-
quite an issue.
I say in Spanish, careful.
that was a
what you wish for.
very bad ending. It was incredibly abrupt. Second of all, I didn't like any of it, and that hurt.
Yeah, we took a bit of an unorthodox path.
What's considered an orthodox path?
Well, now that you've all completed, we don't get penalties for spoilers. So basically, normally, which I had to do, all around the park, there's a bunch of valves for the different kinds of water supplies.
Got it.
And it's basically a race. You get caught, or you activate all the valves and you flood the thing. And just crackle it to death. I'd
So
say it's
the
a lot more
fire-
efficient that way.
The fire wasn't supposed to. Alright, okay.
Well, the fire worked. It definitely did. I'd say that.
The camera, which of course isn't there, but just the camera just pans over or like cuts over to Sarah.
But-
Yep, the fire worked, all right.
I mean,
It is
definitely
something.
not the best idea to go against a oozing, now flaming hot monster.
It worked.
Yeah, but it also sort of threw away all our work to make this comedic horror.
Yeah.
You were trying to?
You
Well-
weren't?
Usually, comedic horror stuff has more violence, but a lot less lethality. With very less gruesomeness, so less pain.
I think I like comedy horror a lot more now.
I don't like any of that. I never want to do this again.
Well, welcome to the show and all that, and... Well, hopefully you all... Well, congratulations, you all. You did pretty great.
Question,
actually.
which character was the quote-unquote big sister of Para again? Was that Sarah or
That was
Hannah.
Hannah.
Hannah? Okay. Did Hannah get injured?
Yes.
Hannah was the one with a very burned bottom half, but the movie's over. She's fine.
Yeah, I go over to her and ask, does it still hurt?
I'm fine. Don't worry. I'm used to it.
Yeah, I was
It-
missing half a face 10 seconds ago, and I couldn't think
did-
straight. So, the fact that I can pull together a cohesive sentence. Nah, there might be a little bit of after effect, but the fact that I can pull together a cohesive sentence
I'd
definitely
say-
proves that
But-
I think we're fine.
I'd say personally, brain injuries are the best. For that reason.
But it hurt in the moment.
Absolutely.
Yes, definitely.
Horribly.
If this is my first time, I'd probably be crying somewhere nearby, but I'm used to it.
I
I've
feel
been
crying somebody nearby.
I've been ripped apart on multiple occasions. This is not that bad.
Hold on. I need to send an image in chat as soon as I find it.
So, is there, theoretically, one of those tutorial movies that has some, like, sports stuff in it? Because if I'm
Well-
going back into something like that, I'd like to have some weapon.
Well, I believe there's some back at the lodge actually.
Cool.
But
I need a
You
nap
all-
first, but...
you all did great, to be honest. There was some things I saw that might not have been great, but yeah.
Like?
Well,
You got any
I
examples?
would have liked to preserve the NPC, but it was nice blood control, I guess.
Was that the burn victim guy?
No. I mean the night guard.
Is
Oh.
Felix here? Like,
Felix is here, but very silent. Sort of staring off into space. As though none of you all saw it, Felix died.
yeah,
Yeah.
I figured.
But,
We all
yeah,
kind of figured that out.
I hope. Yeah, you all did great. I'd say some. The real issue, I would say, there was a couple slip-ups, of course, but that gets better with practice as well.
By the way,
as-
Eli, just real quick before I forget to tell you, when we're done with this session, if you don't mind, I have a small note for you.
Okay.
Okay.
But yes, some mistakes, some simple stuff I saw. For instance, there's a little bit of mentioning things in camera that should have been out of camera, but that's fairly normal.
Can I ask,
Mhm.
actually she wouldn't say can I ask, but like she like moved forward and like tugs your like sleeve.
Mhm. What do you want?
What are the movies for?
We don't know. For Carousel, I guess. Whatever they're
Is it
doing
some-
it for.
Kind
Does
of.
somebody watch them?
I assume, but I've never been on that side.
My best guess is this. Never mind.
No. The more theories we have, the better. There's so many people with that kind of interest.
Never mind.
Alright. But, yeah, you all did fairly well, especially you. Especially you, Jason, since this is your first.
It was.
It was a couple of you all's first, which is quite surprising, to be honest.
The first and I wish last.
No. Unless... If you want to keep everything you gain from this, then
So
you gotta do it routinely.
What's with it hates being looked at?
Basically, from what we've been able to determine in some notes, killers work similar to us. They have stats and they have tropes. They have different tropes, however. Like, for instance, one of them could only decide to kill people who offends it in some way. One of them could be a judge, one of them can make minions, one of them can have a way to instantly kill it, one of them they could have a way to be instantly killable or unkillable until the finale. There's different sort of factors like that, and this one specifically hated being seen. It was shy. And, due to a combination of those tropes, it would kill anyone that saw it.
But when I looked at it, it hesitated. Was that because I was the final go?
Not usually. It's more mostly for dramatic effects, as well as some other ideas. For instance, I know of a particular departed that likes to do things, so perhaps your friend could have done something while perished?
Or
Never
just
know.
thinks, and just looks on the ground.
But, alright. You all did great and all that, but, it's time for my favorite part. Come on, where is he? You've been waiting for a bit, and, I want to get my rewards. If you'd be so kind. And without noticing it, nearby there is a big rectangular shape, and in it some fluorescent lights begin to turn on, illuminating the top half of a very, very creaky old machine. Step right up. You've won a ticket.
I'm gonna like lean over to Hannah and I'm gonna say, Can you explain what this is? Because I don't want to get sucked into a clown movie.
No, nothing like that. Max is fine, we think. Basically, whenever you get a movie done or anything, he'll be here for your rewards. And as you get a closer look at it, you get the feeling you've seen something familiar to this before, but not where. Maybe something recently. It's been a very, very stressful few days. But it looks like... Do you know one of those old fortune-telling machines?
Mm.
Well, Jumpy has already heard me describe this. But you know one of those old fortune-telling machines, the one with like the person inside, or very least the animatronic
wait.
person?
Did the others
Yeah.
not encounter one?
Not yet. I mean, you're the one with the
No.
weird Session Zero thing.
Ah.
Yeah, I didn't have a session 0, so
Me neither.
That was I mostly did that because you picked something that was very much outside of the wheelhouse, usually of Carousel. So I wanted to
Yeah.
give you a bit of an experience. But basically, like one of those old animatronic fortune teller booths. And this one though is just a rectangular wooden booth, sort of stylized at the front, sort of as the front of a movie theater, like a ticket area.
huh.
Inside is someone with a coat, a top hat, and some other things. Very, very old, covered in cobwebs, faded colors. The paint on the skin is peeling off. It looks very rusty, and it looks at you with dead eyes as it moves around doing random things. And surrounded by different props, some tickets begin to come out of an area as it grabs them and moves it towards the front. Alright, what do we got? Come on, Max, you gotta be kidding me. I did better than that. I mean, you were gone a lot. Did you even do anything? Of course I did. I mean, who set up the alarms? I provided some early info, and... Okay, I could have done a bit better. Well, just take what you got. And so, Austin grabs a singular standard movie ticket. Okay.
Hey, Elijah. Is it possible to get something like a companion, kind of like how they have like a Raven companion from this?
Crow.
What?
Crow.
It's a crow.
Or yeah, well, I know that.
Apologies. But yeah.
But like just general companion.
Not a permanent one. There are, however, tropes that allow you to bring companions in.
Okay.
Like for instance, you could be an eye candy that has like a servant around.
Okay.
that
No,
will
yeah,
appear.
I know the bird is a crow, but like, I just generally speaking in the most
corv.
general term possible, because I am a big fan of just corvos. Not the biggest fan of like the blue jay corvos, but like the other two, love them.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a... Yep. I very much know your love for crows. And corvids.
And ravens.
Definitely ravens. Definitely ravens.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, like just I like the corvo family, and not the biggest fan of blue jay, but corvos.
Alright. Well, everyone, get up, get your awards. Hopefully you'll get some nice new tropes to put on, and...
So, question:
Well,
Are these tropes in addition, or do they replace?
You have an amount of trope slots that you can mix and match, basically.
Okay.
And currently, with what you have right now, you can currently have 7 maximum.
Hmm.
You can currently have 7 tropes.
So,
But after that, you're going to have to take some off and swap them around, but that's not that much of an issue.
Okay.
What's my new trope?
Well, as you go up to max, it prints out a couple of tickets for you. First off, you get 3 normal tickets. Which basically means, in the character sheet and the like, there is a ticket meter, if you didn't see that.
You know, I was gonna ask about that, and I assumed it would come up at some point.
Yep, and fill that with 3. And basically, how these ticket works is basically you track these until you get 5. After that, you get a free. After that, you get a stat. You get a point. You get a point you can put in a stat.
Question. So, if we now got 3 more, would that mean we put it to 1?
Yeah.
Because that's 5 and then 1. Okay.
And also, the veterans usually use these as a quote-unquote star system to tell how you personally did.
Got it.
So if you get
What's
a bunch,
the most number?
you can probably get. There's been stories of people getting up to 7, 8,
Okay.
but very rare cases, of course.
Yeah.
Usually you'd expect to get 5 if you did really good.
Okay.
And along with those tickets, however, you, Para, get another ticket. Let me open up what I wish to give you real quick.
Oh wait, so I get 4?
Well, these are
No,
normal
you get-
tickets. These are trope tickets.
Oh, okay. So basically I get a new trope.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure that I'm not mixing 2 things up.
You're doing great. Just put more of yourself out there. And this is what you get for your new trope. If I grab the actual thing. Gosh, I love Maximilian. He's so weird and creepy. Here you go. You get along for the ride.
Can I just read that out loud for a
Yeah.
moment?
You know, you can show it to everyone else too.
Alright, along for the ride. Final girl exclusive. Stat savvy. In a group, members with less plot armor can be picked off one by one, but when they travel together in a vehicle, their fates are tied together. With this ticket equipped, when allies are gathered together in a vehicle or similar, the entire vehicle will be considered to have the player's hustle stat. In the finale, it will also have their grit. A huge percentage of people in modern society die in car wrecks and carousel, they usually die right afterward. Right.
A bit of humor.
So we need to get back to that flower van that you mentioned earlier.
That was entirely just like a Scooby-Doo reference.
I know.
Well,
I know. I'm making a joke. I'm building on the joke.
Oh,
Well-
okay. Okay, sorry. I thought you were being serious.
Sorry, but, well, Max and Carousel by extension is a bit jokey, so that's probably a reward based on how much you acted during that.
I mean, I, out of character, I think I was being very proactive.
Yeah. yeah, but you were brought along as a sibling. You sort of did a little bit and the like, but you weren't a major mover. You were more of a supporter.
Oh, I get it. So throwing myself into the monster to pull people out, and
Yeah, that was
leaving
great.
myself-
Oh yeah, that was great. It was more Carousel poking fun at you.
Yeah.
And that's
I'm
how
poking
usually
fun.
this will go.
I like to be clear. I'm also poking fun right now.
Yep,
What,
and
do I get the trope Krispy Kreme burnt alive or something like that?
well. Who wants to go up next for the rewards?
I would if no, if possible.
All right. You, my friend, give yourself 5 tickets.
Let's go.
Pretty good. I mean, you definitely threw yourself into this, so
Yeah.
Carousel
Wait,
definitely noticed.
So that means I get another point.
Yep,
in-
you get 1 point in any stat you want. This is the
but
base
you-
stat, so yeah.
Oh man.
So, do you want some more metal to hit things harder? Do you want Moxie to help talk? Do you want Hustle to maybe go faster? Do you want Savvy to help with plans? Do you want Grit to not die?
I'm gonna go with grit because after that I'm gonna need to be a basic tank. Um. Okay. And then, do I get another trope or trope ticket?
You do get one.
Okay.
Splendid, 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 splendid performance. Hopefully, you don't drop dead with all that sweat.
Wait a minute. Oh, there's a fire alarm, Mac.
Ah.
Just tell me what the trope is. I'll burn.
Ain't that ironic?
Yeah, it really is.
Well, you get well conditioned.
Oh, ha ha! That is a good one.
Debuff probe.
Okay, what's well conditioned do?
While you may look physically fit, it truly gets brought to bear within the fight, and as you outlast the physically weaker around, it becomes obvious to the audience that the tone of your muscles isn't just steroids. Whenever you are in a fight scene and you appear unfazed by high amounts of physical activity or a long fight duration, your foe, if they appear phased, will slowly lose grit and appear more exhausted. They lose points. These lost points can be regained after a period of rest from your foe.
Okay. Can you send that to me in an image? Because I'm gonna grab my drink and I'm gonna go head outside.
I'm gonna DM it to you then.
Okay. Because last night there was a fire alarm and it was literally somebody's shower was so hot it set off a fire alarm.
What?
Yeah.
You.
So I don't know how hot you gotta be running your shower for the fire alarm to go
So
off.
What this trope basically means is, if I got that right, is he can outlast enemies.
Yeah. Well, you gotta look like you're not being phased, but yeah, you can outlast. And, well, Mel isn't here. Where's Mel?
I'll do it instead. Alright, I'm gonna head out.
Okay.
If I'm needed, send me a text.
And here we are.
Eli?
Yep.
Just a quick question. Is there anything that I still need to stay there for?
Nope. You got rewards
Okay,
and all that,
then-
so that's gonna be the end of this movie.
Would you mind if I brought up my note in front of Sean? I don't know if that's like, if that would like bother you. If you'd
Okay.
rather have that.
Okay. What is the note?
So you said the whole thing of like how it was supposed to be, it's like with the water sprinkler system or something
Yep.
like that. Yeah. That would have needed to have been established in like an early scene. So like being like there's like multiple ways that could have been done, but like basically like we didn't really know about this.
Yeah.
So so this just never occurred to us really. And it would have helped if like early on, like when we were on our way to like that snack place, we had like notably like like it would have been notably pointed out in some way to us, like we would have seen it, or we maybe would have even interacted with it beforehand, so that was already something that had been established before.
Yeah, I will say, depending on the route you've gone, it would have been a lot more standoutish. I mean, you stopped really exploring the park after the guard showed up, and that went to more of a friend searching. So I didn't really put much details into the local environment because
Yeah.
your characters probably wouldn't.
The thing with important details like that is like you gotta make sure that like they will be like like that information is being given, even if not necessarily in the ideal way, but like it would have to have been given in some way.
Yeah, there was a couple methods planned out for how that would have been revealed. It just shifted depending on the story.
Yeah.
Because Carousel is, at the very least at its core, meant to be very replayable.
Mm.
And it will adapt to anything the actors do, as I said. As you found out when you thought, hey, what if I change up and try to establish some stuff in the story? Because the instant you all decided to go out and leave, Carousel accepted that as a viable condition and idea. Yeah. And so throughout that victory condition, which would have needlessly extended that, instead of making a concise movie. And you all also already made a weapon, so that could have fought it back, so.
Yeah. So that's really the only note that I had. Well, I mean, on a more general system level, I guess I would say I feel like some of the like system terms are a bit confusing to
Okay.
Me personally, but I'm not sure if that's like literally just me personally.
Describe. What's the issue?
For example, I don't really know. Like, I can't really remember what, like, metal and moxie are, but that might just literally be because I'm just not familiar with those terms. Like,
you're not, you haven't
know the
played enough.
terms, but I'm just, like, it's just not terminology I'm familiar enough with, so that might literally just be me and, not an actual issue.
It's basically
Also,
stat,
it seems a bit difficult to, like, understand the difference between assigned and buff and bonus.
Well, basically, assigned and bonus points are the same thing. So, assigned is just one permanent, while bonus points are for the end, or till the end of the movie.
Then if those two belong together, maybe it would be good if like they were next to each other, as opposed to being separated by buff. That's more just of like a well, what is that? Hold on. What's the term? I need to find out. Hold on.
All right. I'll change that up with the template right now. Actually.
Oh, also, actually, while I'm bringing it up, this is such a small thing, but like, when you have the like category names or whatever, you don't have to put the what do you call the double points?
Colon.
Yeah, you don't actually need to put those in the thing, because what that'll do is like it just puts two columns there because it automatically puts a colon after it. So on my character sheet I've removed all the extra colons from the thing, because
yeah, I'm gonna change that actually. Alright, I've fixed that, and let me change this. So, I'm going to change buff to boost, and bonus to buff. Because I realize now we don't have... The language is not the same throughout the entire system, so I've changed that to help.
Oh right, the term I was looking for is graphic design. So it's just like a matter of graphic design that like related aspects are grouped together.
Yeah, there's something I'm kind of sad about, which is Greg wasn't here because I had a whole death system I wanted to try out. Because, as I said before, it's kind of annoying for eye candies. So I designed an entire system like, hey, you can help out when you're dead. You can do things. Like, for instance, at the bottom of the sheet, there's something called Death's Hands. It is, basically, you can use those to create a very lucky event in the story. Basically, the equivalent of rolling a 1 on a plot armor check.
Mm.
And though I never outright suggested it, I interpreted Felix using one of the death's hands in the fight, which was what caused the killer to be a little unsettled by your fang thing and the death stare.
So basically, the thing that I would change in Among Us, because I've actually thought about like how could you make Among Us a bit more interesting for people who die, because like they have nothing to do, so most of them will just leave the moment that they die, which like, and so I was like thinking, what if the ghost could actually, still affect things a little bit? Like, what if the like, just as an example, what if killed crewmates could haunt the imposters and like somehow like affect them, hinder them in small ways?
That's why I decided the death's hands checks to be plot armor based, because it's so variable what you can do with plot armor. Because it's luck and also targeting, and you can do a lot with luck.
I do think it's a good idea in a system that where death is so common.
It's expected and it's a little encouraged.
Exactly. Where like that, like, you still get to do something afterwards.
Yeah.
In some way.
Yeah, you just gotta look. You just gotta look for the right time to use it. For example, you can cause the party to stumble across very important information about the killer. You can cause the fight to go enormously in their favor. You can have them have a trap accidentally go off that would have killed someone. You can do a lot of things like that that can just help. And I really like that.
Yeah.
We also...
Alright.
As foreshadowed before, though, there are some other things that help when dead. For example, there is a particular archetype called the Departed, which is based around being dead. But yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna head out now.
Alright. Enjoy. I'm sorry this took so long, but it was very fun. I enjoyed it, so...
Yeah, no, I don't think it took long. I thought it was a shorter session, but like not too short, but like it was good. It was good.
I mean, I was willing to have it be as long as it took, but I mean, it was just closing out this movie. Then we're going to move on to a different one and whatever else.
Yeah. So it was enjoyable.
Yeah. I do have some questions for you. After that, we can split up and the like.
Okay.
The only real thing I'm worried about is the combat quote-unquote system. Like, did that feel good on your end?
I personally do think so far it's good, because like it's simple. You can focus more on, just like freely thinking about what you might want to do.
Yeah.
I'd have to play more to really be able to like give good criticism on it.
Yeah.
I think it was, as far as I can tell, it was good. I'm still not entirely sure where when rolling the 3d6 bonuses, like I'm still not entirely sure where the bonuses come from.
The bonuses come from buffs. Basically, for example, Hannah has a trope called Security Blanket, which basically means whenever she holds a weapon, around her, everyone gets a buff to their grid.
Okay.
And that's where that came out during the fight, and also the sense of calm as well.
I feel like it would help to like have like one screen that shows every character's name with their tropes and like maybe what the tropes do specifically, just so you can have like a quick reference of
quick
that
reference.
information specifically.
Yeah, tropes and what they do, and the like stats and tropes. Yeah.
Especially since we're all supposed to be aware of each other's stats in universe.
Well, you can talk about your stats with each other, but it's all also very in character to forget
Yeah,
about
but-
them. So
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
I'd say the thing you should be knowing of is your own, but you have a sheet, so I will accept that criticism though. I'll write that down.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Bye, Eli. Bye, Sean.
Bye.
See you.
I'll go back to sleep, I guess.
Yep, nighty night.
It's 3 a.m. Bye.